Around the world are getting the chance to further their education by using a computer for the first time ever. There he is, Bill Walton. A lot of generous people here in San Diego. We're going to tell you their story. There they all are. It's the team, Computer for Kids. Stay with us. Elex is talking to them next.
Last December, we first introduced you to an organization called Computers to SD Kids. We organized an e-waste drive live on our air where we handed out 300 computers, and we also asked you to donate at the time, and hundreds of you showed up to the warehouse. We raised more than $20,000. So where did all your donations go? To deserving kids like Antonio Nunez, who now makes his school presentation on his first ever computer.
And I went from getting C's and D's in my grades to going to A's and B's.
We love him, so now we're ready to hold another drive. Here to talk about it, Cheri Pierre, Executive Director of Computers to SD Kids, Larry Hershfield, the co-founder of Computers to SD Kids, and Bill Walton, the NBA Hall of Famer. Thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate having all you guys. I love you guys, and it's a real honor to meet you and to have you here in the studio.
I'm the lucky one, Alex. I get to be here with Larry and Cheri.
Yes, and Bill, there's so many organizations that you could be a part of. Why this one?
This is so fantastic, Alex, because it touches all the elements close to my heart. Education, knowledge, young people, service, and the ability to empower others. And you have the environmental aspect because the recycling component so critical to our sustainability. This, San Diego Computers to Children, what a fantastic organization. I'm proud and lucky to be here.
It is fantastic. And why do you think computers are so important?
Knowledge is power. If we don't give our children the opportunity to play in the game of life by able to access the internet, by able to get all the tools they need, think of this as the ultimate tool, that equipment that people can use to make a better life for themselves. And with people like Larry and Cheri and all the people who are working in this great organization, Computers to Children in San Diego, they give those children that opportunity, the privilege, and what more could anyone ask for in life than the special chance to play in the game of life with education, #1 key to success.
Well said. It's hard to go after him. Good luck.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
But, Larry, there's been so much progress since we last talked in December when we first did this drive. And you guys have a really exciting partnership now going on with the library here in San Diego, right?
Yeah, we are making great progress, and we're very proud of that. We're helping more and more kids every year. Yeah, as you say, we recently put computers into the library branches. We're working with the library on training, which is very important. When you go to the library, you see kids that otherwise don't have access come in there. Not just kids, actually adults as well. Use these computers maybe for the first time or the first time to have really available access. It's been a great partnership for us. We're very proud to be part of that.
And in so many people's homes as well. And we're asking private homeowners to come with their computers next weekend, but we're also asking business owners, and you run Hawaiian Airlines, you know the security concerns involved that business people have. Talk about the security, because when you bring your computer, and it's not only computer, your TV, your radio, your phone, anything, what happens to it?
Well, you're right, Alex. Our big challenge is always getting more computers, and as companies refresh their computers, what better to do with them than give them to kids that otherwise couldn't afford one. We are very, very focused on security. We have a secure warehouse. We use the same process for being sure that all the data that otherwise would be on the computer is eliminated, the same process the U.S. Department of Defense uses. We can assist companies doing that on their own site if they feel better about that. We receive computers from very, very information-sensitive companies today, hospitals, financial companies that need to be sure this is done right. And so what we would say is that any company that otherwise might be willing to give us computers but has this concern, just give us a chance to explain what we do, because we can take care of that problem.
So next Saturday morning, we got another drive going, Cheri, that goes from 8 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock at the warehouse. What do people need to know?
Well, first off, we're going to be giving 351 computers away to pre-selected families. These are low-income families, so that's very exciting. The computers were donated generously by Cox Communication, who's sponsoring the event. And then what they really need to know is if you have any technology, working or non-working, bring it on down to us, because we'll go ahead and we'll either use the technology that's computer-based to place computers into the homes of these families. The rest of it we'll go ahead and recycle environmentally conscious way with IMS recycling, and we'll be able to take their goods.
And it doesn't cost you anything, because it does cost you something to get rid of your computer at home. You can't just throw it out, but if they bring it to you, they don't have to pay any fee, and they actually get a tax write-off off this whole thing. So it's a win-win scenario for everybody, which is so exciting. And now, Bill,
one of the most wonderful things about this is to witness the children receiving their computers and to see these people who really almost feel left out of our world, to all of a sudden that they get a chance. Companies like Cox who come in and just do an incredible job in their corporate responsibility to be able to put that smile on someone's face. And when you see a smile on the face of a young person, there is nothing better on earth.
And we got to ask you at least one NBA question since you're here. Speaking of smiling, you were smiling when your son won the NBA championship last year. The Lakers, going for it again this year. Now LeBron James moving into Miami.
LeBron's in town right now with his own camp at UC San Diego.
Putting smile on kids' faces as well. So what's your take? What do you think of the NBA next year?
It's going to be a fantastic season, one of the best seasons ever. I'm a huge believer in super teams. The Lakers are still the best. LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. We have to find out how good Chris Bosh is going to be. No one knew how great Pau Gasol was before he came and joined the Lakers. Can Chris Bosh be in that same situation? Will Miami have to bring Pat Riley in to coach? Because you never win unless you have the best player and the best coach. And right now, that combination resides in Los Angeles. And until someone beats the Lakers, they're the champs.
Exactly. And I've got one request, because it was always my dream as a kid to maybe be a basketball player, go in the NBA. Obviously, I didn't get to do that. But I always wanted you to say, "Throw it down, big fella," which is my favorite thing.
I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to commit. If I'm back from Indiana this week, I'm going to commit to coming down from the 8 to 10 time frame next Saturday morning, sign autographs, take pictures, give away memorabilia, be part of the giveaway of computers to San Diego children.
Excellent.
Throw it down, big man. One time, throw it down.
There we
Come
go.
on, Alex, let's
Bill
go.
Walton. Love that. So everybody show up next Saturday. You can meet Bill, hopefully, and meet some great people. San Diego 6 people are going to be out there. Scott and BR are going to be out there as well.
Scott and BR are going to be there, too.
We got a whole cast of characters. So for more information on how you can donate, how you can go out there, go to sandiego6.com. Click on our link, Hot Topics. Well, still ahead, acne. It doesn't only affect teens, and what's worse, sometimes it leaves behind lifetime scars. Coming up, Dr. Tess Mauricio from Scripps Ranch Dermatology joins us live in studio to tell us how you can remove some of those acne scars. That's next.